Well, as you heard Darren say a few minutes ago, there is that chance of rain expected tonight, but that's not stopping our Dawn Sterling and Eliza Petrie from enjoying the fair. Let's head out to them live. Hi, guys.
Hi. Yes, this is a very nice break in that weather from this morning.
Oh, yeah, that rain and everything came in, but the sun is out. Yeah, it might be humid, but it's August, so it's beautiful out here.
The state fair.
Hello, exactly.
And here's some very cool news coming out of last night's from fair officials. Lil Wayne broke the all-time grandstand attendance record last night, if you can believe that, even forcing officials to open up seating, extra seating that wasn't available before.
Which is really awesome to hear. Obviously, so many people came out to the fair last night. The previous record was set by Jason Aldean back in 2011. So I'm not going to do the math, but that was quite a few years ago, right? When he performed for 15,000 people. So more than 15,000 people were here to see.
And I remember you were out here last night, but besides the grand champion,
Sale of Champions, yeah.
So it was a busy night. A lot of people out here. Well, the weather may get in the way of records tonight, but doesn't mean that these fans are not coming out for the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see the people behind us. People are filing in to get in for the Jonas Brothers. Tonight's headliners have a few things that they want to know ahead of time. The rain may be expected, so they moved up that time, right? They're going to start at 8 o'clock. Now the Jonas Brothers are going to start at 7, and the opener starts at 6:15.
Right,
so
the gates opening at 6. So come on down, and then I know that VIP stuff started at 4:30. We saw the line.
Oh, we saw as we were coming in, yes. So I think we won't have to worry about that rain. Come on down, enjoy the Jonas Brothers, and it's going to be a great time.
I think it's going to be, the weather is going to hold off for it.
Yes, exactly.
We are sweating out here, but it is worth every second because it's so much fun out at the state fair.
Yes, and also we were kind of talking about that weather too. If for some reason that they are going to cancel it, they don't do it till last minute. They said rain or shine, they are going to have the concert unless there's thunder or lightning, something like that.
Yes. And then if they cancel, that's the only way it wouldn't go on.
Exactly. And headliners, as long as they perform, there will be no refunds issued in the event of a cancellation. So make sure you're prepared because this evening there could be rain. But like I said, if I was a betting woman, I would say it's going to be a beautiful evening for those Jonas Brothers.
Back to you.
I love that. If I'm a betting woman. Thanks. I'm going to go with Eliza. Go there.
This segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
Well, we want to head back out to the state fair, this time to check in with Chief Meteorologist Cheryl Lemke, who's hanging out at the pork patio. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, everyone. We are live here at the pork patio, and I'm glad to say the clouds are broken apart, and right now there's a break in the action, and that's allowing a lot of folks to come on down to the fairgrounds, and they're certainly flocking into the pork patio tonight, trying to grab a bite to eat before the big concert for this evening. Well, joining me this evening, we have Mr. Mike Borshik with the Illinois Pork Producers Association. Once again, Mike, it's a pleasure.
Oh, we love having you out here, Cheryl. It's great. Every night you're out here promoting our product, promoting the patio. It's just great.
Well, it's easy when the product is so good as it is. It's easy to do that.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the T-shirt that you're wearing and your T-shirt campaign?
Okay, so this is last year's T-shirt. Actually, we do a different one every year, but we've had such a great fair because the weather's been perfect, and we've had so many people out here buying our T-shirts that we are basically sold out of every size except for 2. So we do have our website available for anybody who's interested in buying this shirt. The shirt for this year, or even we've got a couple of different things out there. It's on our website, ilpork.com. You can go there, and again, all those proceeds still go to Pork Power to give food banks ground pork to give out to the food pantries.
Yeah, such an amazing cause. And of course, let's talk now about the food that's available here at the pork patio.
Right. So you got our pork twister. Again, I know you love the pork twister. It's the marinated pork loin wrapped in bacon, brown sugar, and then we've got our pork chop on a stick, pork chop sandwich, pulled pork barbecue, and pork burgers. All fan favorites out here. Everybody loves them, and we're looking for a great night here with the concert and hopefully another great weekend.
Well, it's definitely a pork lover's paradise here at the pork patio, so come on down. You'll be glad you did. Reporting live from the fairgrounds, back to you in the studio.
To head back out to the state fair to check back in with Dawn and Eliza, and I saw there was food out there. Oh, and our favorite slushies. Hi, guys.
Yes, we are out here at the fair, and I mean, the slushies, we talk about them every day. They're our favorite. Everyone has their favorite fair food.
Oh, and I love my sunglasses on because it is so, we're literally, can you even see my eyes? I'm not sure.
Spotlight right on us.
I know, but you know what? If you have dietary restrictions, that doesn't mean you can't come out here and enjoy the fair. I, one year, only ate healthy food, and nothing fried, and it totally worked.
Which we love our fried food, right? Yeah. But also there's just so many options.
This year. I didn't say this year.
Right. Yes, but for anyone, any option, right? So we went to the Ag Tent. The Ag Tent has your apple cider slushies. They have
Fresh
farm
watermelon,
fresh
melon, peaches,
everything.
yes.
Yeah, so ever you can imagine.
Of course, there's the corn on the cob.
Which is perfect time of year. It's in season. It's really great stuff. I was talking to the Illinois specialty the growers, and they're like, we have so many people coming in here because we've been promoting these apple cider slushies, but they're just so
on
good
a day like this. And you know, there's a lot to do out here besides food. Don't get us wrong.
Right,
There's so much to do.
That's right. The fair continues its themed days tomorrow, with it being First Responders Day. EMS workers will get in for free all day. There will also be special discounts for them at all the different vendors around the fair as well. So that's one of my favorite things. We're out at the fair, and themes every day. People get discounts. There's really never an excuse to not come out.
Check it out for at least one day.
Oh, yeah.
I know, and I always feel bad for my kids because they start school this week, and so
skip. For the fair?
And I was like, I bring them stuff back though, right?
Okay, yeah, got the goodies, and they'll be fine.
I bring them stuff. I'll bring them this empty cup.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They come with
Here
a
you
cup
go,
sitting
an
home.
empty cup, children.
All right, back to you.
That's not going to make it out of the newsroom to your home, Dawn. All right, thanks, guys. Make sure to head over to our website, foxillinois.com, to keep up to date with all of our state fair coverage.
And it was Republican Day at the State Fair. GOP members hosting a rally at the fairgrounds, taking aim at Democrat rivals, criticizing crime and inflation rates. Former U.S. Attorney General Matt Whitaker speaking today to rally support for former President Trump's presidential campaign.
There are so many people of our fellow citizens that have already made up their mind. They have already told themselves that they're either voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, radical left-wing ideologues, or like many of you, all of us, we're already voting for Donald Trump, aren't we?
Whitaker also spoke about flipping states, pointing to parts of the state of Iowa that was once blue. And last night was quite the night at the Governor's Sale of Champions at the State Fair. Multiple records were even broken. I had the chance to speak with some of the champion exhibitors. Take a look. To be a Grand Champion exhibitor at the Illinois State Fair is a dream come true.
I don't feel like it's even happened, I guess.
This has definitely been a dream of mine for years. You come to the State Fair since I was 10 years old, and I always wanted to come here.
But dreams do not come true without the hard work of the exhibitors and their families.
I think that's really important about this win for me, is that it really was a family win. And so I'm really grateful for the work that both of my siblings put in the barn.
While each year at the Sale of Champions is special, this year was a little extra special. 2 new records were broken. The first record, the Land of Lincoln steer, went for $65,000. It was exhibited by Chase Riley of Grundy County. Olivia Scheich, who was also an exhibitor of a Land of Lincoln Grand Champion, explains.
In Land of Lincoln, what makes it really special about his win is that he was born and raised in Illinois, so that just means that we have some pretty incredible breeders around here.
The second record was for the treasured last auction item, the Grand Champion steer, exhibited by Cade Gensini of Putnam County.
Tonight we have a new record of $110,000 for the steer at the Illinois State Fair.
The previous record set by M.K. Pritzker was $105,000. The governor announced that he and the First Lady would match that record, but also friends of the Gensini family came together and collected an extra $5,000, making this year's new record $110,000.
Like a loss of words when it happened, obviously.
When I spoke to Kay Gensini, he says while being a part of a historical year of the auction is exciting, to him and his family, it is not about the money. There's more value in the teamwork it takes to make it to the Sale of Champions. And proceeds from the Sale of Champions gets divvied up between Grand Champion and Reserve Grand Champion exhibitors, as well as the 4-H and FFA. Also, the Grand Champion steer will be donated to Feeding Illinois and distributed to food banks within our state. And tomorrow, the Illinois State Police will be joining Abraham Lincoln on the big slide. It will be happening at 11 a.m. ISP will be security detail for President Abe, of course, who will be available to greet fairgoers throughout the weekend in Conservation World.
And there's only a few days left for the Illinois State Fair. There are plenty of big events taking place as we get into the weekend. One of them is the unclaimed property auction. Dawn Sterling stopped by the treasurer's tent and brings us details.
Hello, everyone. I'm out here at the treasurer's tent at the Illinois State Fair. And what we're doing right now is we're going to preview the fact that the unclaimed property auction will happen Saturday, August 17th, starting at 11 a.m. Joining me now is Ashton. Ashton, tell me a little bit about this auction and what it entails.
So our auction is held every year at the Lincoln Stage, the second Saturday of the fair. It's going to be this Saturday at 11 a.m. Preview starts at 9 a.m. We have 250 lots worth of items. Here with me today, I have some items that the treasurer is going to be auctioning off, including some football cards and a $5 bill that was minted in Chicago Heights.
So lots of good stuff for anybody who is interested in this. Tell me a little bit about why it's auctioned off.
So we hold items in our safe deposit boxes for 5 years. They're abandoned at banks for 5 years. So after that they have been lost from the individuals for about 10 years, they come to the state fair. We auction them off to make room for other items in our bank vault. The money that comes from the auction still is eligible to be claimed by the property owner. That's eligible to be claimed forever, never goes away. But we just don't simply have enough room to hold everything forever. So we have to auction items off.
Okay, and just really quickly, tell me really, people can claim items at any time. It's icash.gov?
It's icash.illinoistreasurer.gov.
Okay, and you just go in there and you put in your information, correct?
Correct, yep.
And I've even gotten money back, so it's worth it to look, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, Dawn. The auction will take place tomorrow morning at the Lincoln Stage. The preview will start at 9 and the auction will start at 11. Lil Wayne broke the all-time record for grandstand attendance during his concert Wednesday night. Officials say they had to create extra seating that usually isn't available, and more than 15,000 people were at that show. The Illinois State Fair saw other records this week as well. Our Liza Petrie was on the grounds to cover the Governor's Sale of Champions and brings us details on the winners. And as we get into the final days of the fair, our team will be on the grounds to cover everything it has to offer. If you see us, make sure you stop and say hello. We'd love to see you out there. And there's still plenty to take in at the State Fair. Today is First Responders Day. EMS workers will get in for free all day. There will also be special discounts for them at vendors around the fair. And plenty for the kids, from rock climbing to stunt performances at Thrillville. The fair runs through Sunday, so make sure to get out there and check it out. Right now, we're taking a live look at the Butter Cow Cam in the Dairy Building. The sculpture features, of course, the iconic Butter Cow with a little girl pulling up a 7-scoop ice cream cone out of her magician's hat. As in years past, 13 hearts have been hidden into the display to signify the 13 essential nutrients found naturally in milk. The iconic sculpture will remain on display in the Dairy Building for the State Fair. Our Fox Illinois team will be on the grounds today and throughout the week to bring you the latest on what's happening during the fair. And of course, if you see us, love to chat with you.
Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.